Good morning. Hi, everybody. I'm wearing them. Howdy, howdy. Lots of people here already. Holy cow. And there are some really nice birds at the bird feeder, and the geese are flying overhead. Last night we heard them. So it's going to act like it's warmer every other day and then go cold at night. You know, those days where everything melts and makes a big mud hole. Grab a cup and join me. Today I have Jamaican Me Happy. Yes. How's the sound? Hope everyone's enjoying making that cowl. I know, I know. It is different, but it's palate cleanser for you. Yeah. Yeah, honk, honk, honk. Some of them stop here and stay. How do I know they stay? Well, there's a creek that goes all the way around the property, and but it's down in ravine, and they're down there and it echoes. And then every morning they fly over my car, and I see the evidence. Little turkeys. All right. Well, I was challenging all of you. Thank you. I hope that I can see better. I was told that it's going to take a while. And yesterday I thought, oh, everything's blurry on this left hand side. And Doug's like, turn your head when you look. Don't try to look to the side. So that helped quite a bit. And then when I was standing away from the TV, like on the other side of the room, I thought, well, I can't read anything on that TV. But then as the day progressed, it started to get a little bit easier. So tomorrow they should be even better, right? Okay, so I was using my own pattern and Car Topu. And this yarn, I got to tell you, Car Topu Premium Line Perna. All the way through the entire 2 hanks, every time you changed color, it was tied together. It was tied together with 2 like overlapping joins. I didn't untie it. I just kept going. This is all I have left, and I decided to stop because I knew I would not get around the whole entire cowl with one color. And I thought that would look stupid on the edges because it already is crazy. This is a definite roving yarn. It went from about a 2 fine in some places all the way to a 5 bulky. It really did. I don't think they gave me a colorway, but it was like even speckles in some of the places. It's got places where it's solid. It has places where it's marled, and it's a generous cowl that I ended up with. Very, very dense. And I will say that. So it ended up being, now I did finish mine last night, and you still have another week. But yeah, it ended up, I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. And like I said, this is not a tested pattern. It was just one I came up with for us to do together. So you were trying it out just like I was. I hadn't done it before either. I just was doing it with you. So today I want to draw from the progress photos that everyone put up. But I wanted to see what you would come up with, like what yarns, what novelty yarns you might come up with, and how much different your cowl would look than mine. So that was kind of part of the challenge. Now, this week, as you finish up your cowls, I'm going to be looking for you to tag Miss Mad Mimi, Laura McDonald, in the group. She does belong to the group. I tagged her this morning, and I would like it if you could possibly tag her. It's just a joke. She will get a kick out of it. If everybody keeps tagging her, she's going to come over and say, "What is going on?" And just say something about, "Hey, Laura, look at the green cowl that I made." That's a joke, okay? All right. So I hope you're all fans of playing jokes on people, because it's fun when it's done in good humor. Okay. So she doesn't like green, and these cowls are all green. So that's the joke. All right. So what I did was, I put everybody that had a cowl post up into the drawing today. Thanks for welcoming everyone in. All right, so I have 28 entries so far. Some of you only posted yarn. Some of you posted your little beginning, and that's what I was looking for. So today I am going to I got some teal yarn out. Well, I actually picked it up. I went to the Dollar Tree to get some envelopes, and I picked up some teal yarn there. So whoever we pick here, let's draw and see who it is so we can talk to him. We're going to make him a yarn deal. Let's see who it is first. And if they're here, we can do it. And if they're not, well. I can't read it. Linda Hendren. Okay. So now that we know who's the winner on the progress, we can talk to her. Linda, are you here? Linda. Let's see if she is. So what I did was I made some new stitch markers last night. And I don't know whether or not, yeah, see, that's not going to work. I can't put it on the pen. These are shamrocks. Well, they're 3 clover shamrocks. I put them on a round lever back. And Linda is here. Okay. I would like to offer Linda the teal yarn I picked up from the Dollar Tree. I got 3 of them. This is just yarn. It is beautiful. I couldn't help it. It is really soft. There's 109 yards. It's a 4 medium. I would like to add on this beautiful stitch marker I made for the month of March. And there it is. It's backwards. Yes, of course it is. Okay, so you can get 3 of these babies or trade up yarn deal for a spot on the bracket board or something else under their tree. Wow, tree. I always say that. Or something else in the bracket game. Let me know, Linda. And this is, yeah, like I said, this is gorgeous. I had to get it teal. I don't even know if it says teal. Yes, it does. It says bright teal. Okay, so those are her choices. Let me know what you want to do. She's over there thinking. You're making me happy coffee today. Let me know in the comments so that I know what to do, what I'm doing. If you want a spot on the bracket board, the only places taken are 1, 3, and 13 so far. Trying to read it, make sure I get it as soon as I got to take it off. It's too warm. Oof. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying that. What I'll do is, let's see here. She'll take number 7 on the bracket board. Okay, all right, Linda, thank you. All right, so what I was given away for the last week of the green challenged cowl was this beautiful. So you have to have a finished photo, and I'd like it if you tagged Miss Laura McDonald in that. Anyway, this yarn is the grand prize for the cowl, and it's the Universal Shades. Gorgeous. This is a 30% wool and 70% acrylic yarn. It is a little bit roving. It has a little bit of barber pole or whatever you want to call that, but it's very nice. I'm going to add one of those shamrocks to this prize package today. That'll be drawn next Sunday. So that will be our finish of our cowl week. And yes, I did have a typo in there, didn't I? I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't doing it right. The amount of yarn in this winning bag, you'll get 2 skeins of that. And they are 197 yards, so almost 400 yards in that for next weekend. So make sure you have a finished photo in the Facebook group post for that cowl. And that's how much I have left. I think I'm going to throw this in my scrap bin that I make like towels with. Yeah, because I'm not going to do anything with that. Also, last night we made up some set of new stitch markers for March for the Glorious Granny winner. So the March Glorious Granny will get 3. I can't open the little packages. We'll get 3 stitch markers. They will be H, I, and J. These are the butterflies. So let's see if I can do this one on the pen. All right, let's see. So these are going to be given to the March progress drawing for the Glorious Granny. Yep, I did mark the chat for that. So everyone that enters after that progress will be entered into this 3 sets stitch markers for March. That's kind of interesting. Who all is going to watch Outlander tonight? Anybody? I know I'm planning on it. Okay. Well, how about we go ahead and give out some earrings? Paparazzi inventory. Deb marks the chat, and anyone interested who has the United States address that would like to win a pair of paparazzi earrings, you will be putting in the comments today, green or white. Of course. Okay. I don't know whether or not I even have it. I should have it somewhere. Okay. So if you're interested, you're going to put in the color green or white. Today's earrings are choices are, here's the green ones. They're probably medium. They have wire backs, and they have this pretty cluster of I don't know. I don't know. It's different anyway. Bunch of green, and I guess you would say those, yeah, there's some pearls. And anyway, that's the green ones. And this set is also a wire back. These are just a beautiful flower pattern with the white stone in the middle. They are lead and nickel free. So if you want to be entered, just put the word green or white now, and we will draw a winner for the earrings today. Call these bloom earrings. A couple drawings haven't been claimed. And I always say, you only have a week. You have to send me a message no matter what you win. Everything is sponsored by myself. Crochet Creations by Christi. You need to have the United States address. You need to follow through with whatever the challenge may say. And there's a couple this week. Now, I will be tagging all of the winners in the weekly update in the Facebook group. So then at that point, that's telling me that they've actually been tagged, and I go after I tag the person, then I go a week. So really, the week hasn't been up on any one of the winners, I don't think. Oh, yes. There was one that was up. But if it's a prize, it just goes back into the prize bin. Deb, go ahead and mark the chat, and we'll give away the earrings and get on with another topic. Deb, the moderator here, my friend, has an Alexa or somebody that she uses to draw the winners with. And then she lets me know. Okay, let's move on to hats, and more hats for March. Let's see. I have some beautiful Premiere every day for the month of March. This is the Oak Moss colorway, very challenging colorway. It is greens and browns and tans, a little bit of rust, very nice. But to use it, I think it's a challenge. Now, I think I used this before. I have a hat in my inventory that is an open messy bun or pony tail hat, I call it, because I think messy bun was copyrighted or something. It's got an open end, and you can wear your hair out in a ponytail, and it's awesome. But I think I made it. Yeah, I know. I made it in this. It is in my Etsy shop, I'm pretty sure. And so I knew that this was going to be challenging. So I was thinking of doing the January Jimmy Beans hat with this yarn. And guess what? I decided not to, because it is using a slip stitch brim, which means that all the way around the brim for 60 some odd rows, you're going to slip stitch. And you know what? I don't want to do that. So I'm not doing it. I just can't stand doing the brims like that, even with a single crochet, and they want to do slip stitch. I'm like, nah, not my cup of tea. So I'm not doing it. So what I decided was to do the Easy Street tutorial by Mikey at Yarnspirations. This is the one that he says he's a crochet crowd, but he also does tutorials for Yarnspiration. So I've linked that pattern below. It is a tutorial using an H hook 5mm And I thought, being that it's a single crochet pattern, maybe this might work for this crazy busy yarn. Latoya Fowler is the winner of the earrings. Congratulations, Latoya. Okay, so I started it. And here is the beginning of the hat. You start at the top with a 6 single crochet circle, and you work your way out using the moss stitch. How cool is that coming out? So if anybody wants to try that pattern, yeah. So I'm just to the point where we're not going to increase anymore. So that is the hats, and more hats for March. Everyone that enters will be entered in to win a skein of this with one of the Tree of Life stitch markers. Okay, let's move on to what are we going to do on our next make along. Well, I want to ask your opinion. I'm not going to reveal the pattern just yet. I know it's going to be a shawl because everybody was giving their opinion last week, and I think we have come to the conclusion that we all want to do a shawl this time. So I'm going to do a shawl for spring, and I'm going to let you know next Sunday what that shawl is in the post and everything. I do know how long it's going to last. It's going to go for 3 weeks from next Sunday when we start it all together, because I'm going to start mine next Sunday. I'm not going to start it until then. So I'll be starting it with you. It'll run 3 weeks. In the winning week will be April 3rd. So April 3rd is when we will start another palette cleanser. So your 3 weeks will go through. What we'll do today is we will pick out the yarn together that I will use for my shawl and what the winner will receive if they were to win. So that's the plan for that 3 weeks. So what I did was I brought 3 skeins or 3 cakes. Yes, I'm going to use cake yarn. Imagine that. But what color is up to you guys. So if you're here today and you want to have something to do with the plans of the next challenge, then get ready. Because whoever wins the end, they will win the same yarn that we picked today. So what I did was I picked out 3 choices. So don't make your choice till we start. Okay. Some of these are not even opened yet. They are closed, but I'm hoping that we can still see the colorways without a problem. They are the big cakes from Karen. Okay, so that's what the choice is. This is going to be a crochet along. Now, I do have a choice for a knitter if you want to, but I'm not going to reveal it today. There's going to be anybody who wants to knit this shawl, there will be an alternative knit pattern, but it isn't going to look anywhere near the same as the crochet one. But that's okay. It would be your choice. But all right. So what I'm going to do is show you the 3 colors now, and then you guys, Deb's going to mark the chat, and then I know I didn't tell her. She's going to be like, what? But Steve's here to help too. All right. So the first one I've brought out here is Karen Cloud Cake. Has anyone felt to this stuff? This Karen Cloud Cake has 760 yards on it. And it's a little bit darker in color, but that's one of the choices for today. This is 100% polyester. Yeah, so that what would happen is I would make my shawl in this and you would win the other one. So I have two of this cloud cake. So that's one of the choices. The second choice is and the colorway. The colorway, I should say that, huh? Lagoon. It's Lagoon. Okay. I know they're very hard to get, it seems like. The next choice I picked out was the skinny cakes. Now, this is a 3. This is a skinny cake in the colorway Plum Pudding. And this is 100% acrylic. And these are also 795 yards. And I'm hoping you can see that they're purples and blue and gold and a little tiny bit of raspberry. So that second one is Plum Pudding. So like I said, what did I say? Oh, this is a 4 medium, but I don't think it's very thick. It is still very light. Okay, so those two choices. The third choice, the Lagoon is a 3 light. The skinny cakes are 3 light. There's another color of skinny cakes. So this one is called Raspberry Ganache. Okay. So there's your 3 choices. Deb, go ahead and mark the chat. I want to see how many actually choose each colorway. So we're going to mark the chat so we can see it. So Deb's going to mark the chat. You're going to put in Plum Pudding, Raspberry Ganache, or Lagoon for the choices. Okay, and that's what I will do my shawl out of. And I am going to crochet mine. So let's find out how many of each colorway. So you're probably going to have to get a piece of paper down and write down how many of each colorway there is. And then let me know. Give you a minute to do that. And then next Sunday, we will start our shawls together. Now, what I suggest is getting a big cake of something out of your stash. I don't want you to go buy anything. If you don't have at least 750 yards of something or 800 yards of something, then use 2 cakes. Maybe, something smaller that doesn't have as many yards in, but is still a cake, so you can see the color changes as we do the shawl. I'm probably going to use an eye hook on mine. That's my choices. What we're going to do now is we're going to mark the chat again. And then you guys can help me and count how many colors in each one. Thanks, Deb. I know I threw that one at her. I just had the idea this morning, so I figured, what the heck. All right. Yeah. All right. We'll do that. What else did I bring out to talk about? Oh, today we are going to give away a magazine. Absolutely am. Haven't done it in a while, so I'm doing it. It'll take a minute to get to there because I'm doing this, but I'm hoping that Deb and Steve don't have too much trouble. But if you get to the point where you've counted all of the colors, just put them right in the chat and we'll see what happens with that. See if I brought anything else out here today. No, I guess I didn't. That was the main thing I wanted to do was set up for next week. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, they're getting better. I think I was straining to see so long that they needed to relax and they couldn't. They were like, "What's going on?" And so my eyes are starting to relax a little bit. Doug said when he got home from work yesterday, he said, "You look like Walter." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "You look like Walter. You're squinting." And I'm like, "Well, I think it's too bright. I think whatever." But yeah, I'm getting used to him. Raspberry ganache is the winner. Oh, of course it is. I wouldn't have thought that. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay. All right. So that is definitely the winner. Okay, thanks everyone for doing that. So this is going to be the colorway, and I was thinking that might have ended up being the colorway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these away for the winner for that shawl, and I'll use the other one for my shawl. And like I said, I might use an eye hook. We'll have to see. And I'll save the others for a rainy day. All righty. Yeah, it didn't. The only number I was looking for was the one that had the most. So you both were in agreement for that. So it's fine. So next Sunday, have some cake yarn ready. Use your hook that you think would be good for a drapey shawl. Read the label, see what it says. Give yourself, at least one size bigger. All right. Thanks for helping me out with that. And I will have an alternative knit pattern if anyone wants it. I'll announce that next Sunday. That shawl along, or whatever you want to call it, raspberry shawl along. That one will be from March 13th through April 3rd. It'll be 3 weeks. Okay, well, I was hoping I could find some real pastels, but I'm not a cake person, really. I got those because they were the skinny cakes. I kind of like the skinny cakes. Uh-huh. Anybody want to play a let's make a yarn deal? I know you do. I know you do. Deb, go ahead, mark the chat. Give me your favorite weight and favorite color of yarn in the comments. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we can find. Today's winner will also have one of the, yeah, see, that's small. One of these beauties in it. So go ahead. You have to have a United States address to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal. It is a D-stash from Christi's Closet. Go ahead and put it in the comments below. Give you a minute to do that. And go ahead and mark the chat, Deb. And we'll see what color and what weight I have to go search out today. And you guys can work on your cowl if you want to, because it's going to take me a minute, I'm sure, to find something similar. I don't guarantee I will find exactly what you like or what you wrote, but I will find something similar. We always go by Deb's computer when we play any of the games like this where you have to comment. So we'll just wait a second and let Deb. If you got any questions about the cowl or the next week's shawl, the raspberry along or whatever. Yes, any yarn should work, especially Karen Simply Soft. That should work. You could stripe it up, Lori. Yeah, you could use let me show you something. Speaking of Karen Simply Soft, this would make a beautiful shawl. There's Karen, or well, it's not Karen Simply Soft, but it's the equivalent Yarn Bee, and that would make a great shawl. You could stripe it up. Angela. I know. Yeah, you could stripe it right up. I got these from Stephanie. She got them at Hobby Lobby. So you don't have to use cake yarn, but that's what I'm going to use anyway. So absolutely, any yarn will do. Whatever you choose, whether it's a 2-weight or a 3-weight, you'll be choosing your own hook size for that. No, I haven't announced that. I'll announce it next week when we start it, and it will be a specific pattern. Yes, I have it picked out. Kind of like a teaser, right? Yeah, that'll work, Lori. If you have enough of it to make a shawl. Yeah, sure. Today was one of those sit down and rest days because our cowl is 2 weeks, and today was the second week. So we have not started our shawl yet. And I won't start it till next week with you. Judy McKinstry's the winner. She would like some 3-weight aqua or turquoise or teal. Okay. Good morning, Deb. All right. Let's find some 3-weight aqua or turquoise or teal. And that was a 4-weight. So that's darn close. Let me look around for a minute for the D-stash for Judy, and I will find something. Sure, I will find something, and then we will talk about whether or not she wants to win it. I'm still searching. Looking everywhere. for that. It's a 3? A 3, huh? Okay. Talk amongst yourself. We'll find something. I don't know why I have such trouble with teal. What is that, I wonder? Of course, that's a 4. I wonder if that would work. Judy, this is Karen Cotton Cakes. And this is a 4. See that? What do you think? All right, let's make a yarn deal. I will give you this beautiful Cotton Cakes in the High Tide colorway. It is 60 cotton, 40% acrylic, and the beautiful shamrock stitch marker that I made. Or you have a choice of a spot on the bracket board or something in the bracket game that you would rather have. Now, today I also want to let you know that I am going to add to the bracket game, while Judy's thinking, a third prize, and that is going to be this set of set of knitting needles that I had for a while for the other game. I'm going to add that in as a choice of a winning prize for the end of the brackets because I still have it. And I want to make sure that if somebody wins and they wanted that they can get that. So what are we doing, Judy? What are we doing? Let me know. And we'll get on with our third game of the day. She says it's pretty. It is very pretty. It's I don't know if you would say it's teal, but it's high tide, and so she would like that. Okay, I hope I did good on that challenge. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. All right. It's fun for me. It's fun for you. I like it. Okay, the third game today. Yeah, we had 51. All right. Is we're going to go over the Crochet World magazine. And that one is the April 2022. So it is the spring one. Woohoo! All right. It is fun. I like it. It's a new way I've been doing the D-stash. I hope that I don't bore you to death when I go walking around the room, but that's the way it is, I guess. There starts out a rainbow mushroom right in here. So I'm going over the magazine because we are going to give it away today. That person that wins has to have a United States address. It's got an owl in here. Look at that. The owl is made in Bernat Blanket Bulky Super Chunky number 6 polyester yarn. Oh my gosh. I think that mushroom is one yarn. It is. It's the Hipster Cotton DK from Premier. Yep. And it changes colors because it's the rainbow one. So that is why that was all one color or one yarn. Then we have the Grace scarf. That's cute. That's really cute. What is this? It is Red Heart Croquette. Oh, remember that little tiny croquette? That little tiny block of sock yarn? Yeah, super fine. I think I still have it somewhere. Oh, that's really, really pretty. That skein is. And then they talk about making t-shirt yarn in here on that next page. Then we have a basket. The puff stripe basket. Super bulky. Super weight. Number 6. Cream and brown. That is a t-shirt yarn. Yep. That is made in a t-shirt yarn. I think you can still get some around the web. I don't know exactly what places sells t-shirt yarn still. This one is Suns and Moons placemat and coaster set done in a 0 DMC size 10 cotton crochet thread. The steel crochet hook. And then we have some mug rugs. These are wavy and pretty. What is this one? A 3 light chameleon light DK Premier cotton. And it changes from white to purple. I don't think I've seen that yarn. Chameleon light. Okay. I'm going to have to look that up. The next one is a Blooms at the Beach blanket. This is done in various scraps. It even says a 4 medium worsted weight scraps and done with or sewn together with a light beige. Wow. Chera says it smells. Must be the t-shirt yarn smells. That is really pretty. The next one on the next page is the Striped Delight, which was the one on the cover. This was the April 2022, and that one is the next blanket. This one is done in Red Heart Super Saver, and they do it in Aran, Jade, Medium Purple, Gold, Flamingo, Aruba Sea, Perfect Pink, Orchid, Cornmeal, and Persimmon. Wow. And look at that. It's just like every row must be another color. That's different. I have actually done the Navajo blanket with a different color every row. And I'm basically doing that now. You can't see it because it's underneath the basket. But it is a Navajo pattern with my scraps. Fading Rainbow Lapgan. This one is a 4 medium Plymouth yarn. Encore. It is done in bright purple, beach berry, Christmas red, bright orange, pale peach, bright yellow, yellow, Christmas green, light colonial green, royal, and blue hydrangea. So a lot of colors again. Wow. Wow. Another Afghan. This one is Scrap Stripes Afghan. So a lot of scrappy items in this April. And they went and talked about some more interviews and things here in the middle. Ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys, check her out. Bunny Belle. She's done in Aunt Lydia's classic crochet size 10. Frosty green, Delft cream, wood violet, myrtle green, and pumpkin. Steve, she's right down your alley to make. Love her. Oh, she's got a bell. They show a picture of a bell up her skirt. And that bunny. That's why she's called Belle. Belle. Bunny Belle. But it's because she's got a bell up her skirt. Jemima Doily. It is done in a sheep cheese maxi sweet zero lace yarn. It is a cotton, mercerized cotton in the sky blue colorway. That is cool. Then we have part 2 of the squares make along they're doing. They did in the April or the March. I think it was the March. That one was given away on my Addictions 99. They have 3 more squares in here or 4 more squares in here, and they're doing this square blanket, I guess, but you had to get all the magazines. So this is part 2, and they're going to give you some squares in this one. I think they're going to do 12 different squares. So that's that. And then they've got this cool idea. Now, I have done this. I think this is a great idea. So that is just a motif. And this motif is for you to put inside your pots and pans in your cupboard. So you're going to take that, make it, and throw it in the pan, and then put the next pan on top, and it stops them from scratching against each other. So that is cool. They're called floral pot protectors. And you could make granny squares or whatever you wanted to out of these things and put them in your pots. They are using acrylic yarn to do it in a 2 fine. I don't think I would probably do something that small, but it's a great idea. I do have some in between mine. The next one is this placemat, buzzing around. Isn't that nice? This one is done in Omega Symphonia light DK weight, mercerized cotton again, in the gold, cream, and black colors. I like that. So you make a little bee and sew it on. I love that. Oh, this is different. A cat kitchen boa. So you wrap it around you. And this one's done in a 4 medium sesame barocco summer sesame. That's cool. Nylon yarn. It is cotton, acrylic, and nylon. Marigold colorway. And this has little kitty cats. And you sew on towels on each side so that it's kind of like a addition to an apron. Yeah, Latoya said the library does have these books too, I believe. Star Patch pot holder. This one is in Lily Sugars and Creams pot holder. And it has a star that's raised off the pattern. Then we have microwave cozies. These bowls make it so you don't touch the hot bowl when you put it in the microwave. I have in the past heated something up halfway, then put my bowl cozy under it that I got from Cindy. She sewed some for me, and so they're not crocheted. But I've made the crocheted ones before, and then when I do the last part of it, I have the bowl cozy. Then we have some trivets. These are nice. Sunshine trivet and coasters, 4 medium, again, cotton. Lion brand cotton, worsted, mercerized, 100% I think these are. Hi, Mama Swift. Trisha's here. Wow, good morning. Then we have a kitchen set on this side. These are done in Lisbeth crochet cotton size 3 in the teal, medium, pearl blush, coral pink, and leaf green. Beautiful. All right, I think we're almost to the end of it. Not quite. We've got a two-tone tray here. And I think this one is in that t-shirt yarn again. It matches the other basket. That's cool. One more, table runner. This one is done in one fine, super fine, I'm sorry. Tropical colorway. And it does change colors. That's cool. Garden Stroll Table Runner. Oh, my goodness, we weren't done yet. So these are Granny's World Anew, Handicrafter Cotton Stripes, Cotton Yarn, Natural Stripes in a 4 medium. So all they are is a holder. I don't know. That's strange. Okay, so one last thing. The Fruit of Love hammock. A little hammock to make for your fruit in the kitchen. And it is Plymouth Yarn NACO 4 medium. Cotton and acrylic blend. And that is it. If you would like to win this crochet book, it is Crochet World April 2022. Deb's going to mark the chat. Please put in the words Crochet World if you have a United States address and you'd like to win this magazine. Right now, we're going to give it away. And because we had 51, we are going to give away stitch markers that Deb made. That's what we usually do. Boy, Deb, I don't know. We might have to up this to 60. Right? Uh-huh. How fun is that? That we have 50 easily come in. That's great. I'll be looking for all of your cowls to be done this week. And I'll draw a winner for the cowls next Sunday. Please, if you can, tag Laura McDonald. We are going to play a joke on her. And all of us are going to tag her in our green cowls because she hasn't been around the lives in a couple weeks. And we miss her. So we're playing a joke on her. Green. Okay, Deb, mark that chat and we'll go on to the stitch markers. Today's stitch markers are a choice. What you're going to do is Deb's going to mark the chat and she's going to go work on the magazine. And when you're in the Facebook group and you're going to post, you will write the word Laura. And as you write the word Laura, if a window comes up and there's a bunch of Lauras in the room, click on Laura McDonald and it will tag her. And that's where I want you to do it, is in the post, when you post your green cowl. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I tagged her, so I might have to do it for everybody. I don't know. I thought that it would work. Maybe Deb can do it too. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. When we do the 50 in the room giveaway, how it works is you get to pick one of Deb's stitch markers, and then you post it in the comments when she does the mark for the stitch markers. So here's the choices. We have some of these zebra ones still left. We have 2. Okay, we have 1 of the squares with the flower on. We have 2 of the rectangle ones with the flowers. Then we have 2 of the goldfish, or angelfish, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, I thought it would work. The other 4 choices we have today from Deb's are one of the Blue Angels. I don't. I'm going to have to look it up. This one is a breast cancer one. This one is the purple one with the squiggly orange thing. And this one is the gray ball. So those are the choices. Today, congratulations to Cindy Van Ness on the winning of the magazine. And Deb is going to mark the chat again to win the stitch markers. And you're going to put in your choice of stitch marker that you would like to win in that. Laura's pick is the same as her thumbnail, as her YouTube thumbnail. Okay. All right. So now, wait a minute. I don't think Deb marked the chat yet for that. Well, maybe she did. Maybe she did, and I didn't see it. I know it's crazy, but I didn't see it. All right. So if you are the winner for today's stitch markers, you will also receive one of mine. I just finished making sets of these for the Glorious Granny, and I had a couple left over. So this butterfly will be in today's stitch marker drawing. So I hope all of you have enjoyed today's live. Please give me a thumbs up. And anytime you want to help out with shipping, you know how to do that. Send me a friends and family to a PayPal. That would be cool. You don't have to. No, everything is free on the channel to watch. No patrons yet. I don't think I'll do it, but and get out your cakes because I am going to be doing a shawl with you next week, and we're required to use a cake. The cake that you guys picked out for next week's shawl that we're going to be starting is the raspberry ganache in the skinny cakes. Karen Skinny Cakes. It is a 3 light. Does anyone have any questions? Go ahead, Deb. Mark the chat. We'll get a winner for the stitch markers, and I will take any questions from anything. Ask me anything within reason. You guys. I have, I'm going to use one of these cakes, and they're giving me a yardage of 795 yards in the skinny cakes. So I'm going to say that when I run out of that, that'll be as big as my shawl is going to be. You can do yours as big as you want. Yeah, 29 entries. Yeah. It is a triangular shawl. I'm going to give you the pattern next Sunday. What pattern is on Claire? It was one I did for No Filter. I think it was the one. I don't know. I can't remember. Have to go back to the No Filters and look it up. I don't remember. It's a nice one though, huh? This is done in a Angora. Ice Angora Active. Yeah, 75 acrylic, 25 Angora. It has got a halo. Yeah. And I'm almost thinking it might have been the pattern that I'm going to pick, but we'll see. We will see. Because I think that this might be the same pattern, but I don't remember. The winner of the stitch markers is Cindy Cantola. She wants the blue angel. She will get the butterfly. All you have to do is send me a message and to claim that. Thank you very much. Any other questions before we go? Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're all wonderful friends. And take a moment out of each day and be creative. Bye for now.